expectations are clear. Don't act like you weren't told. 3, you see my late policy. You see our classroom norms. Don't act like you don't know, because now you know. 4, this is a contract. You will sign it. Your parents will sign it. 5, I will make my PowerPoints available to you every evening so you can study from them and absorb all of this knowledge like a sponge. 6, you will grow heavy and full with content that will be wrung out before ever fully absorbed. 7, let's be clear. I am the teacher. You are the student. 8, if you are ready, I will appear. If you are not ready, I will be marking your paper with red pen as the paragraphs bleed out into the margins. 9, I will puncture the arteries and veins of your language until a pool of red ink drowns out your voice as you choke and gurgle on the grammar that you never learned because you already had your own. 10, never say I think or I believe or I feel. Just eliminate those phrases and leave the ghost of what's left. 11, no one cares what you think. 12, remain objective. Remain objective. Take yourself out of the paper as much as possible, but still remain. 13, write an argumentative essay without your opinion. 14, we don't speak like that in this school. 15, pull up your pants. 16, take off your hat, or at least turn it forwards. 17, have some integrity. 18, speak proper English in this room. 19, speak a different variation of English. Yours is too versatile. 12, you might get away with that at home, but don't even think about treating your classroom like your home. 21, would you put your feet on the furniture at home? Would your mother put up with that at home? 22, I don't know what goes on in this community after 3 o'clock p.m. because I drive to the freeway and go straight home. 23, we aren't going to talk about race, class, gender, or privilege in this class. We are all the same. Equality, people, ever heard of it? 24, just look, we have a black president. This is post-racial America, people, so stop complaining. 25, be grateful. 26, if you don't love this country, leave it, because if you loved it enough, why would you take a close, hard look at what needs to be changed? 27, when I raise my hand like this, that means quiet. I will count down. 3, 2, 1, and you will be quiet until you suffocate in the sweet symphony of your silence. 29, we are going to learn respect if that's the last thing we do. 30, you think you can act like that in the real world? You talk like that in an interview, you'll never get a job. 31, I'm trying to prepare you for the real world. 32, you'll be thanking me in a few years. 33, silence. 34, silence. 35, silence. 36, let the silence rest on your tongue. Swallow it, digest it. Let the absence of sound marinate in your gut until your throat burns with violence. 37, oh, don't even think about bringing that hip-hop into my classroom. This is school. This is academic. This isn't the streets. 38, tuck in your shirt. 39, I don't even know why I bother. 40, you call this a thesis? Get this out of my face and come back when it's provable and debatable. This isn't workable. 41, a thesis is a way of life. It guides everything you do. Think of it like a savior, like Thesis Christ. 42, and think of this school as a factory. I am the CEO, the captain, the foreman. 43, you are the worker, scratch that, the product. 44, we are going to produce greatness. 45, you will be sorted and boxed and shipped to any university of your choosing unless a legacy student gets in over you because their father donated a building. 46, why don't you keep it real and meet me in detention at 3 o'clock? You can write on the board, I will speak proper English over and over again until you forget who you are. 47, I will provide you with a list of acceptable topics to write about so you won't have to do any real thinking. 48, this is not an exploration. You only find what I want you to find. 49, you must write like real authors and scientists if you want to be taken seriously by those who read your work. 50, I am your editor and publicist, but there is no chance of publication. 51, you don't need eyes or ears to write, so cover both of them now. What do you mean you don't see what I'm saying? What do you mean you didn't hear what I said? 52, this is not a 12-step meeting, so I don't think we're going to sit around in a circle and share our feelings, or talk about our process, or reflect on our journey. 53, this country is going downhill. 54, don't be like the rest of the illiterates who can't write a 5-paragraph essay, but somehow know how to embed YouTube videos on their blogs in under 30 seconds. 55, Your experience means nothing here. 56. See this? This is a literary criticism. You will write like this guy who majored in the study of Milton. Shut it. 57. Participation is 50% of your grade, but I'm going to talk for 75% of the time. 58. There is no such thing as a shitty first draft. 59. Work harder. Make your first draft your third draft. Does this make sense? Good, great, excellent, moving on, we have a lot to cover. 61, this is not a democracy. 62, if you like an assignment, if you don't like an assignment, too bad. 63, get used to doing things you don't like, it's called life. I have to show up here every day. 64, the only way to become a better writer is to write a lot, but you will only compose 4 papers this year, so you better make them good. 65, check this spelling, there is no you in identity. 66, this draft is flatlining, you killed it, it's dead. Perform an autopsy and bring it back to life. 67, stop daydreaming, stop using your imagination. 69, if you don't get this grammar down, how do you expect to write better? 70, I don't care that Michael Jordan knew how to fly without studying aerodynamics. 71, get back to work. 72, I will not share my writing with you because I don't have time to write. Look how many papers I have to grade. 73, you want to trade places? You can grade these papers while I attempt this writing assignment that I never placed myself inside of. 74, think of reading and writing like divorced parents. You want to love them both, but they don't live together anymore, and now you have to pick one. 75, independent reading time is for kindergarten. This is high school. You will read at home in isolation because that's where learning happens. 76, this is not story time. I'm sorry, did you want a juice box? 77, language is about sound. Listen closer. 78, I don't care that no one reads aloud to you and has read aloud to you in 10 years. 79, use 60% of your energy to decipher the words and the other 60% to understand meaning. 80, your personal connections to this text are irrelevant. 81, tie this poem to a chair and torture a confession out of it. 82, when we workshop someone's writing, make sure to pick it apart like chicken from the bone. 83, deconstruct it. 84, dissect it. 85, tear through it with your teeth. 86, never respond with questions. 87, slaughter it gently so the writer can pick up the pieces and reassemble its course. 88, I hope you're writing this all down. 89, no questions at this time. 90, I have no answers.